Does your LS400 sound like this? If so, keep watching and I'll get it fixed for you and show you where to get the best prices. Alright, we were at this point in one of the last videos before I ordered the parts, and before I washed it. Obviously I washed it, everything's nice and clean now. If you watch the other videos, you'll see this is all caked in oil, everything's all dirty. But once you get the intake boxes off, there's just a couple clips on each side, and then it slides out this way, so it locks in towards the middle of the engine. And then there's two 10mm bolts here that hold the front ducts in. It all comes apart pretty easily. These pop off, these hoses, and then there's a Phillips screw clamp, comes off. So then you'll be at this point. Now before you remove the belt, you want to loosen the bolt here, 14mm bolt on the idler pulley number 1, the larger, and then the idler pulley number 2, the smaller. And then also you'll see a hole right here for your tensioner. There's actually a 6mm Allen inside of there, so you want to crack that loose. And then before you can get to the bolt under the tensioner, you're going to have to remove the belt so the tensioner goes upward. So remove the belt and then remove that last 14mm bolt. And then you're halfway there. You just got to put on the new parts. So this might be a daunting task to some. Oh, I got to change the belt, pulleys, blah, blah, blah. It's very easy. This is easier than doing the brakes, in my opinion. So let me grab the parts and we can talk about them and then put them on. Alright, we've got the tensioner off. The other one's loosened. The tensioner fell apart in my hand when I took it apart. It just fell apart. And so here's the thing. You may be wondering why I have a Dayco made in USA tensioner. Well, Lexus decided to use a Dayco tensioner as OEM. So that's the reason it didn't last a long time. This is only 120,000 miles and it's junk. And that is the original tensioner that came on the car. The only thing, let's see here. Oh, this is funny. This is funny. So here you'll see the OEM Lexus part number 16620-0W130. Now this is available. If you buy it from Lexus, it's going to be, I think, over $300 for this junk. $300. I'll put the exact price in the bottom section. Obviously it's not going to come in a Dayco box. It's going to come in a Lexus box with a Lexus part number. But look at this. So you got the Lexus part number stamped on top. Now here's the one I just took out of the box. It's exactly the same, even with this like non-Toyota bolt as part of it. Drum roll, please. Look at where the part number is supposed to be. It's ground off. The part number is ground off the Dayco part. So you can get this Dayco tensioner for $50 on Amazon. I think the best you're going to get at Toyota is $180 or somewhere in that range, high 100s, and you can buy it off Amazon for $50. So that is the tip of the day here. Obviously, I don't know why Toyota did this. Why they outsourced it to Dayco for such an important piece, but they did. So that's it. I don't know if they must have improved it, maybe, or this piece is just gone on mine. But this looks different than. I'm just not looking at the right area. Yeah, I don't know. If that was like this, that piece must have just disintegrated at some point, and it's gone. Yeah, alright, whatever. So I'm going to put this back on. This is going in the garbage, obviously. I've seen people where this plastic part gets, like, melted. But this whole thing is just garbage. It's like taking a part off of a domestic vehicle and putting it on a Lexus is essentially what this feels like. Just the build quality and everything. And now onto the idler pulleys. Nice, heavy, beefy unit. This is heavier than this entire tensioner. So that should tell you something. Here's the second one. Now you may be asking, why would I spend $80, $90, $100 on a pulley? Can I just replace the bearing? Yes, I guess you could. 230612. I don't know if that's a bearing number. You can kind of cross-reference and then just press it out and press it in, but that's a lot of work, and you could bend the pulley and all that other stuff, so I don't know. For me, it's easier just to bolt it on and be done. Same with this one. We've got 230419 on this bearing, this inner bearing here. But again, this is all nice and shiny. Whereas the old one, you might have some wear, rust, whatever. So, let me actually pull this one out of here so we can see if it's noisy or not. Which we already kind of figured this out last time, but yeah, it doesn't really spin very nicely. And it's all rusty inside, and there's grime and dirt, and the bearing grease has had its time. Let's see. Now this one says 471 something. Is that 0 or D? D71123 it looks like on that bearing. So I don't know if they changed bearings or what. I don't even know if you can order this, find this anywhere, I'm not sure. This part number on the actual pulley itself is the same as original. I'm not going to read it off because it's just too long. So that's it. Like, you know, you can get this done in 15-20 minutes. And, you know, a lot of people shy away from it because you got to dive into the engine and take stuff apart and whatever. But it's literally just a few bolts, and you can swap out yourself. The belt I'm going to leave because it was put in maybe 20,000 miles ago with OEM, so there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just going to put it back in. So that's it. I'm also going to do, probably in the next video, the high pressure fuel pump gaskets while I'm in here, while it's open. Those are leaking, and they leak and drip directly on the oxygen sensors, so that's kind of a high priority fix. Then we're going to do the sway bar end links and full front and rear brakes the proper way, the OEM factory way of doing the brakes with the correct shims and everything. So keep an eye out for that video. There'll be a link somewhere, I'm sure. But brakes is like one of the easiest things to do and one of the easiest things to mess up. So I'm going to do a video about brakes, because a lot of people think they know how to do it and they mess it up. So that's it. Stay tuned. Thanks. Bye. That is the sound of success. Pulleys are silent. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Till next time. See you later.